Hi, this is Karen White of Divine Time Astrology, and this is a short video showing you how to figure out what phase the moon was in, whether it was waxing or waning when you were born. Now here's a diagram. This is actually a Western astrology diagram, and I'm going to show you the Vedic astrology too. But it's really all about where the moon is in relationship to where the sun is. So you look for the sun in your birth chart, and then you look to see where the moon is in relationship to the sun. So the moon is new when it is joined to the sun. And then the Western astrology, when they read a chart, it goes in a counterclockwise direction, so it goes this way. And so the moon is new when it's with the sun, and then it starts waxing and getting brighter as it moves its way to the position opposite the sun, where it is full. And then it starts waning as it goes back towards the sun again to be born all over again. So if your moon is somewhere after the sun, between here and the first quarter, which is about, it is halfway between new and full, then the moon was waxing when you were born. Same thing from the first quarter to the full moon, waxing. Now after the full moon, between the full moon and the third quarter, the moon is waning, and then from the third quarter back to the sun, the moon is waning. Okay, so I'll show you how we read it in Vedic astrology. In Vedic astrology, we go in a clockwise direction, and same thing though, we look for the sun, and then we look to see where the moon is in relationship to the sun. So the sun is here in Cancer at 6 minutes of Cancer, and then the moon is at 4 degrees 57 minutes of Cancer, so it's past the sun. And Rahu here is showing that Prince William was born during an eclipse of the sun, so his is a waxing moon. Now here's another waxing new moon. And I showed you this one because this is Nancy Reagan. She was not born during an eclipse. So here's the sun at 13 degrees of Cancer and the moon at 22 degrees of Cancer. So it's moving past the sun. So this is a new moon. Now here's another waxing moon. This is Hillary Clinton. And we go here to see where her sun is. It's in Scorpio. And going in a clockwise direction, we see here's the moon here. It's still waxing because it hasn't yet reached the opposite sign to the sun, which is the full moon. And this is a waxing crescent moon. And here we have Kate Middleton, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, the wife of Prince William. She has a gibbous moon. So here is the sun. Her sun is in Capricorn. And going in a clockwise direction, we see that the moon is exactly opposite the sun in the sign of Cancer. And because Rahu is here, this means that she was born during a lunar eclipse. And I'm showing you this one because Prince William was born during a solar eclipse. It's kind of interesting that the two of them would be born on an eclipse. Okay, and another one is Donald Trump, our current president. His sun is in Gemini, and the moon is directly opposite the sun in Sagittarius. So this is a gibbous moon too. Now if you see here, the sun is at 22 degrees and the moon is at 21 degrees. So it's still moving to an exact opposition with the sun. Now, strangely, I couldn't find any full moon examples of people involved in politics or rulers of countries. So I'm just going to use Donald Trump's chart here to explain to you what a full moon is. So the sun here is at 22 degrees, the moon is at 21 degrees. As soon as the moon moves to the exact position that the sun is in, which would be 22:55, and then after that, up into 15 to 18 and a half days after the new moon, the moon is full. So it has to get to the exact degree as the sun and then move past that for it to be a full moon. Okay, so now we're into the waning moon. And this is Al Gore. His sun is in Aries. His moon is in Capricorn. So going in a clockwise direction, the exact opposite of the sun is Libra, so that would have been a full moon. But you keep going, and the moon is here in Capricorn. And this is a waning, disseminating moon example. And then our past president, Obama, his sun is in Leo. The opposite of Leo is Aquarius, and we see the moon is not there, so we keep going. And here's the moon. It's in the waning third quarter. And then finally, we have a waning balsamic moon example. This is Geraldine Ferraro. And her sun is in Virgo. And as going in a clockwise direction, you see that we have to go all the way to the sign before the sun to find the moon. And so this is a balsamic moon example. It's very close to joining the sun in the same sign and then becoming a new moon. I hope this helps you to figure out whether your moon was waxing or waning when you were born. This is Karen White of Divine Time Astrology.